So WWE and 2K had a press conference earlier today to go over details about WWE 2K19, the yearly wrestling game for WWE. They went over who's going to be on the cover, when's the release date, and other details like that. So there were a lot of things to take away from it. Obviously not gameplay ones, but those small details that I just mentioned. So without any further ado, let's discuss in this video my personal takeaways from this little press conference and what we could really expect going forward. What is up, everybody? I'm DylanLasagna, and we're going to be going over my personal takeaways from WWE 2K19's presser, their little press conference that they held earlier today. Let's go over the cover star, AJ Styles, the face that now runs the game. I feel like it's well deserved that he's on the cover of WWE 2K19 because he's accomplished so much since he came to the WWE 2016, winning the WWE Championship twice. He's still in his second reign, by the way. Winning the United States Championship, putting on incredible matches every single time he steps in the ring. Although, well, yeah, he still does. And then, what else is missing other than putting him on the video game cover? So I feel like it's really well deserved of AJ. I was just a very teeny bit surprised that WWE decided not to put Roman Reigns on the cover of 2K19 because WWE is pushing really hard for him to get over with the fans, and I feel like maybe he's putting him on a video game cover would try to. I think it would do the opposite effect instead. So, nonetheless, AJ Styles is your cover star for 2K19, and I'm very happy for him. AJ also announced at this event that he was doing a $1 million challenge for WWE 2K19, which I thought was pretty cool because one lucky person would get to play WWE 2K19 against AJ Styles for a chance to win the prize money. So I think just getting the chance to not only meet AJ Styles, but to also play against him in the game to have a chance to win $1 million would be pretty cool. So I'm glad that he's doing this challenge. So that was some of the good things about WWE2K's press conference that they held today. Now, I have a lot of bad things to say. I'm sorry. There are just so much bad things, and I'm not trying to be salty, but it's kind of true when it comes to WWE 2K19 right now. So, they announced the release date. That's the first one. The release date is October 9th for the standard edition, and then if you want to play 4 days earlier, or 4 or 5 days earlier, you can pre-order the deluxe edition on October 5th. There's a problem there. That's where the problem starts. Because October is the month that everyone is trying to avoid because of one game. One game alone. Red Dead Redemption 2. Everyone knows how big that game is going to be. And yet, WWE... someone at 2K decided to put it out the same month as Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, you have games like, obviously, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, even Super Mario Party releasing in that same month. Sure, you got those games. But, now, WWE 2K19 is going to suffer the same fate as potentially those 3 other titles. Maybe not Super Mario Party, because that's, like, the first Mario Party that could actually sell well. But I think WWE 2K19, because of like how not bad but let down it has been for like the past few years, it might not do like that well in sales because of those 3 games that I just mentioned. And on top of that, Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's one thing of concern. And in my opinion, they should have released this 2 weeks after NBA 2K19, which releases on September 9th, I think. So they should have, yeah, that's what they should have done. Release it 2 weeks after September, because that's well, it's still heavy, but not as heavy as October. So, I don't know what the WWE team at 2K is doing, so what the heck. We also learned of what consoles WWE 2K19 is coming to. It's going to be on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Windows PC, or Steam. However, there's one notable omission: the Nintendo Switch. This is a good and bad thing, in my opinion. Let's start with the good, because there's just so much bad. There's good in this because I wasn't really upset nor disappointed, but it was mostly expected. It was mostly expected because WWE 2K18 on the Nintendo Switch was just a horrible, horrible port. They shouldn't have released this in the first place. I think they did this out of pressure from 2K and WWE, and they were kind of jealous that NBA 2K18 was getting a port to Nintendo Switch, and they wanted to get their own hand at it. However, that game was already broken from the start. Even on home consoles, it was bad. So, I don't know why whoever ported that game, I think it was Blind as Heck Squirrel, they decided to help 2K port that game when they clearly couldn't, and make it even worse on the Switch. So, if they do decide to do a Switch version of 2K19, maybe they'll announce it later down the line, they won't have any excuses as to why this game's going to be broken again on the Nintendo Switch. At least, like, not as bad as 2K18, or hopefully it's not even worse than that. However, let's move on to the bad. Even though they're gonna do it, I just hope that if there's no W2K19 on the Nintendo Switch, I just hope that 2K and WWE blame poor sales of the Nintendo Switch version of W2K18 as the sole reason why W2K19 is not coming to the Nintendo Switch. Because why use that argument? Seriously. I mean, yeah, you're a business. Obviously you're a business, but you knew, 2K especially, knew from the start that this game is broken as heck. They knew that this version of WWE2K18 on the Nintendo Switch wasn't going to work, and they decided to release it anyway. Where's the logic there? Why release a really broken game onto the Nintendo Switch just so you can compete with NBA and try to get some holiday sales? That was an epic fail. The worst thing was WWE pressured 2K to release this game, or was it 2K who pressured a Blind Squirrel to get this game done before Black Friday or after Black Friday. That story is still a little confusing there. But anyway, yeah, the game was already broken to begin with on home console, so why make a worse version or port over a broken game just worse on the Nintendo Switch? So I just really hope that they don't blame poor sales for the Nintendo Switch version of WWE2K18 as to why WWE2K19 is not coming to my new favorite console. Also, they could have asked, I know they're two different studios, they could have, the WWE 2K devs could have at least asked the NBA 2K devs as to why or how they could port over such a decent and good sports game to the Nintendo Switch, because in my opinion, NBA 2K18 did have an initial rocky start, but they adapted well and released several patches to get the game running smoothly. WWE 2K did nothing at all. So that's good and bad as to why it's not coming to WWE2K19 is not coming to the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, so that's pretty much all the bad. But regardless, if I were to pick one, I'd rather buy NBA 2K19 than WWE 2K19. If WWE 2K19 does come to Nintendo Switch. Now, before I end this discussion, I do have a little bit of burning questions following this little press conference. I just want to ask, what does 2K possibly have in store to make this game significantly better gameplay-wise? Because all they ever promote in WWE games since 2K15 was, this is the greatest game graphically in WWE game history. So, okay, where's the gameplay? I want to learn about the gameplay. All they ever promote is graphics, the great, and as well as this being the biggest roster every single year. I want something like new, like modes, or how's the game, like the gameplay in like matches better than last year? How is it not like the same boring stuff that we've seen in previous years? Do we get like match modes that fans have been asking for? Probably not. We're probably not gonna get that stuff answered this year, because I don't know what the WWE 2K team is doing with their lives. And to answer my second burning question, will they continue to push improved graphics and not really constantly updated rosters additions over improved gameplay? The answer is yes. And I feel like they will not have like an constantly updating roster in contrast to NBA 2K's updating like roster additions. Last but not least, for my last burning question, who's going to be the pre-order bonus? Last year it was Kurt Angle, 2 years ago it was Goldberg. I just hope that it's someone cool, like a really well-known legend. However, I really don't want 2K to do this, but I feel like they might do it anyway. Making Ronda Rousey as the pre-order bonus. Please don't do this, 2K. They might do it because Ronda Rousey sells. But Ronda Rousey has been long enough, even before the Royal Rumble, when there were talks of her signing with the WWE, that she has to be in the base game. Ronda Rousey has to be in the base WWE 2K19 game. She has to be part of the the base roster when it comes out. If she's not, and she's locked behind a pre-order wall, that's it. I don't give this game any chance, because locking Ronda Rousey behind a pre-order, it's just one of the most ridiculous moves that 2K could think of. And even if Ronda Rousey was in the base game, then I still don't give this game a chance, honestly, because for the past couple of years, gameplay in the WWE games has been stale, honestly. It's not the same as the past iterations. Ever since WWE 2K14, it's taken a hit. It's been lethargic, it's been boring, it's been slow, it's been broken. So what reason does WWE and 2K, what reason can they give me to get back into the WWE games after not getting WWE 2K18 last year? What could they possibly do to make me interested in this game once again? I don't know. But until then, I'm not getting this. I'm probably not going to get this game. I mean, I'm glad AJ Styles is on the cover. However, you'll probably see me picking up Smash Ultimate in December over WWE 2K19. Man. This game series, this wrestling franchise, what happened to it, honestly? But that's a video for another time. If you do want me to talk about like what happened to the WWE 2K franchise, let me know in the comments below, and then I'll discuss it from my perspective. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links will be in the description below. If there's more WWE 2K like announcements like before release, I will talk about it and give my take on it, because I love giving my takes on these kind of things. But yeah, always be delicious, and I'll see you all in the next video. And I'm out.